I met with Kylie recently, and I suppose I feel better about the whole situation. Not a lot better, but it is what it is. I took her out to eat at a very nice bistro in the city. The nanny watched grand. I didn't even know where to start, which is what I said to her. She said, "You can start wherever you want, Jerry. Damian is paying me for this and has instructed me to answer anything you ask 100% truthfully." That gave me a gross feeling, like we were doing an interrogation or a business deal. I asked her, "Do you love my son? Do you even like him? Is it all just business? Because I'm having a really hard time coming to terms with the idea that it's all business between you two." Kylie answered, "I genuinely do like him. He is a sweet guy and funny. Oddly respectful of me even after 7 years. Our agreement allows him to, do what he wants, but he always asks how I'm doing. Like he wants me to be comfortable, so that's nice." I felt really bad talking about their sex life. That was just weird, but at the same time proud that my son still believed in boundaries and consent. It was a strange moment. She continued on, "I still keep my distance because it's like a business transaction. He pays me to be what he wants, and I provide that. I don't want to get too attached. I make sure to keep some distance. That's one of the reasons I have my own place. He offered years ago to cover an apartment for me when I wasn't at work. I said no, because that's still his place. The townhouse is mine. So there are no emotions, it's just co-workers." Kylie, no, although that might be a good way of putting it. More like close work friends. He wants the girlfriend experience, but without any of the bad parts. I give him that, which sometimes means I make myself emotionally vulnerable. And it is nice when he comforts me. He shares his thoughts and feelings with me too. I do my best to empathize and help him with them. We almost always cuddle after sex, and I like that, it is nice. But what do you want for yourself? Don't you want to find love and your own life? Is that woman we met actually your own mother, or was that some actress or something? You have made a fortune already. You don't have to keep doing this. Why don't you find your own happiness?" Kylie, I am happy. I'm thankful for everything. No, I won't keep doing this forever. But it's been good so far. My mother was a single mom who did everything she could to take care of me. I don't have any siblings. My bio dad disappeared when I was months old. Yes, that is my mom, and she knows everything. She thinks Damian is great and keeps hoping to hear we are going for real. I interrupted, and she is okay with all of this. Kylie, she doesn't like it, but also understands. When I was young, she did what she could to support us. I didn't know it then, but we were really poor. When I was 11, I saw my mom doing something I wasn't supposed to see. I didn't bring it up until I was 15, and she didn't freak out or anything. She just told me the truth. She webcammed to make ends meet. She would get up at 6 every day and help me get ready, go to her regular job, come home and take care of me, go to bed and sleep when I did for 2 or 3 hours, get up and webcam from midnight until 2 or 3 in the morning, go back to bed and sleep until 6, then do it all over again. She did that for years. When I graduated high school, I took loans and went to college. It was really hard. I had no money. I saw an ad promising $1,500 to $2,000 for 3 hours of work. I looked into it, and it was for adult film. I ended up doing it, and they ripped me off. I was handed an envelope with $200 in it, and they just left. I looked over the contract and felt so stupid. It said, up to $1,500 in compensation. I got this uneasy look on my face and said, "There's a film of you out there?" Kylie said in a sad tone, "Yes, I haven't ever found it online. I go looking for it sometimes, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere. I used a fake name and didn't have my tattoos yet, plus I was barely 18 then and probably looked even younger. They were a small sleazy studio. I doubt they had many people watching their stuff. I'm sorry, I'm really ashamed of that. She got a little teary-eyed at that, so I took her hand and told her it was okay. She didn't have to tell me anything she didn't want to. She shook her head and continued, "No, it's fine. I felt really bad afterwards and was still struggling financially. I had a friend who had put me on with the escort agency. She was doing it and knew I could use the money. The agency was really impressive. It ran like a legit business and was really discreet. I only had 2 clients before I met Damian. They were both way older, and it was kind of gross, but the money was good. Damian was so different. First off, he was my age, and secondly, he was looking for more than just a quick fuck. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be like, so. It's okay, go ahead. Kylie, well, he liked me, and I felt safer with him, so I offered the girlfriend experience. He really liked the sound of that. After a month of just doing that a night here and there, he made his move. She said that with a laugh. He offered me a deal I couldn't even believe, basically being his paid full-time girlfriend. Did you keep seeing other clients? Kylie, oh no. From the moment Damian hired me the first time, I have been his exclusively. He was booking me 3 to 4 times a week early on, mostly for that housekeeping fantasy of his. Oh my god. Sorry, TMI. She must have noticed me wince. It's okay. And what? The rest is history? Kylie, yeah, pretty much. I am sorry for all this. Neither of us meant to hurt anyone. I know finding out about the wedding and the relationship and everything has to be a lot. Trying to sound as reassuring as possible, I said, "It is, but I'm trying to have an open mind here." Part of me wants to lash out, but I don't think that would help anything. However, you never answered my question. What do you want for your life? Kylie, I will probably only do this for a few more years. I would like to meet someone to grow old with. I do not date. I stay faithful to our arrangement. I don't know what the future holds for Damian and I. We will always be in each other's lives because of Grand, but I don't know if he will ever want more than what he has now. That is fair. I won't give my opinion because I think I have butted myself into your lives enough. Is there anything else you would like to get off your chest before we call it a day? Kylie paused for a moment and said, "I'm not really a horse person. I didn't know anything about them until Damian told me you liked horses. I studied because I'm supposed to make all of you like me. I do enjoy it when you take me to those shows though. That's real." I had a bemused smirk upon my face and she continued on, "I really dislike onions, and your whole family has onions in everything. I don't bring this up because I'm supposed to be pleasant all the time, but I really don't like onions." I made a mental note of this. Finally, I said, "Anything else?" I assumed that would be it, or maybe one more silly thing. She took a deep breath and said, "Yes, I'm pregnant." Epilogue. Very unconventional beginning, but I guess in the end it's what you make of it. It definitely isn't a traditional love story. It was a little weird the first time she wasn't just pleasant and accommodating to everyone, but I appreciated the authentic Kylie anyway. I mean, it's hard to feel negatively towards a woman who has given you 4 amazing grandkids. I like to think I had something to do in making this possible, but maybe I'm just being arrogant. After Simon was born, Damian asked her if they could try for real. She said yes, and moved exclusively into her townhouse. They dated for almost a full year before actually getting legally married and moving back in together. There was not a second wedding or anything, just filing the paperwork. We have never let anyone else know the truth about how their relationship started and never will, not even Damian's siblings. Even if they found out, I would never let them say one word negative to either of them, especially since Byron is now divorced and Darcy is still single 10 years later. I feel like when those are your circumstances, you don't really have the right to judge somebody else's relationship. There hasn't been one bit of serious drama in that time. Damian got used to Kylie speaking her mind pretty quickly and realized a great relationship has both good and bad. He even admitted to his father, who told me that he didn't realize all the good things he was missing out on when he was just paying for his version of an ideal partner. Little Cammy, who is 5 now, is my little horse girl. The boys are coming into their own more and more each time I see them. Kylie just had their 4th, another boy they named Sander, 6 months ago. Honestly, through it all, the biggest adjustment was scaling back on the onions.